So, how do you become comfortable with being uncomfortable? By that, I mean getting out of your comfort zone. What it can be difficult to achieve, but it is a start to your personal growth. If you're new here, my name is Pauline, and today we are talking about how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Now, it could be something as simple as getting up early in the morning. Let's face it, a lot of us don't really like to get up early in the morning, especially if you're not a morning person. Waking up early in the morning might be hard for you, but it can be achieved. Because I did it and you can too. I used to wake up like around 11 a.m. in the morning. But when I started waking up early in the morning, that changed things for me. I completed a lot of tasks way more than before. So that's something you can do. It's something as simple as waking up early in the morning before 8 o'clock. You want to be up, ready, alight, and to start your day. Now, let me take you to a story in Genesis chapter 12. In Genesis 12, God called Abraham and told him to leave his country, leave his father's household, and go to a land that God would show him. Now, think about this. Abraham had never been to this place before. He don't know anyone that has been there for him to ask them, or excuse me, how does it look? But Abraham, by faith, he believed God and he went. So that's being comfortable with the uncomfortable is being willing to take a challenge, to challenge yourself and do something out of, I would say, out of the ordinary, and by faith, believe, trust in God and go about doing it. So Abraham by faith, he immediately went, he went with his wife, his belongings, he took them and he left his country. He left where he was comfortable being and went to a place that God told him to go, and he was sure give him a land. Another story that we can learn from to be comfortable with the uncomfortable is the woman with the issue of blood. So this woman, she had this sickness for 12 long years. And during that time, when you have the blood issue, you cannot be around anyone. You cannot come out, not even in a crowd. You cannot be part of a group. But when Jesus was passing, when she heard Jesus was passing, she, by faith, she took the challenge. She didn't think of the crowd or who's going to stop her, who's going to look at her a certain way. She didn't think about who's looking or thinking about any other thing that going to stop her or bring doubt to her mind. She went by faith. She took the risks and she went by faith and she said, if I can just touch the tip of his garment, she believes, that by faith she will be made whole. But because she have heard all of these good things about Jesus, like what Jesus was doing, the miracles and everything, so she went by faith and she didn't care about who was standing there or to look at her and say, what are you doing here? You should not be out. She went there, and despite the large crowd, she still went and touched the end of Jesus' garment. And the Bible said when she touched his garment, immediately she became whole. And Jesus knew that something had happened, that a power had left him. And he asked, who touched me? Imagine in a whole crowd, right? So being comfortable with the uncomfortable, we can learn from these Bible stories. And a lot of times we want to follow the other people. We want to follow it doing the same old way, like what other people around us do, because we want them to see us a certain way, like maybe at a different level. But at times, to get to where you're going, you have to go alone. You have to go by yourself. You have to go with the mindset that you can make it, that you believe and you say you trust God, that God is with you, that you are going to succeed in what you are pursuing, in what you want to do. So it starts from just again a simple task to say, okay, this week I'm going to make it my habit to wake up early than my usual time that I wake up from bed. And I promise you, you will complete a whole lot of tasks. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this video. And my goal is to help you rediscover your purpose and encourage you to take that first step towards achieving your goal.